Hello, how are you? Great, yes, I am aware. Waiting? I know, this is why I am here. Let's start with our speaking test part 1 or section 1. Yes, I know, I have to cover it because you need to prepare yourself. But make a promise that if these videos are helpful, then you will subscribe my channel and will share the words with other. Your small effort can bring someone band-aids. All right. Okay. Now let's start. What is speaking exam? We all know how to speak. So they're not really looking at speaking alone. Rather, it's a checking of your communication. So how good you are understanding your examiner's question and how well you are responding to those questions or queries is what examiner is looking at. In section 1, which I normally call as your introduction or an icebreaker session, your examiner tries to make you feel relaxed so that you should not feel or fear about speaking. And I really don't know why people fear speaking. We all speak daily, right? So, one thing which makes you frightened of speaking in IELTS exam is the fear of exam itself. So, take this fear out. Don't worry. We will work together to get good scores. Alright? So, first thing first, understand that this is not your test. This is just examiners checking are you able to speak or not? And I'm sure we all have an answer which is yes, we all can, right? Now, in this icebreaker session or introductory session, examiner first will introduce him or herself and then ask certain questions to you. These questions are generally related to your day to day or your daily life. Topics like home, work, family, studies, or your interests. So, questions like where do you live? What kind of accommodation you have? How many members are there in your family? What do you do in your leisure time? Why do you find swimming interesting? Is there a sports you love? So all these questions are basically related to you. So maybe if you are a student, then what department or what subjects you are studying? If you are working, what part of your job do you enjoy the most? So questions like these are very basic in nature, and your examiner is providing you with an opportunity to score, to get relaxed and be in the mode where when succeeding tasks will come, you can score better with confidence. You can speak eloquently with confidence. Correct. Now, what kind of questions I just mentioned? That questions may be related to any of the topics. Generally, they are from these topics which I have highlighted, like your interests, studies, work, home, and family, but they can be from any walk of life. So you can't restrict, oh, you did not mention about cinema going, and examiner was asking about cinema. He can, right? So be prepared for any kind of questions, but yes, strategize yourself that how you are going to answer. Now, how to score well in this section? I mentioned before as well, and let me reiterate that your examiner is evaluating you on fluency, grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciations. So, if you are speaking fluently, which does not mean to utter words faster. If you are speaking in a good pace without having kind of gaps, you are doing great. You are fluent enough. If you are pronouncing word correctly, not necessarily in any of the English language accents, in fact in any accents, as long as I can understand your word, what you are saying, your pronunciation is correct. Vocab, the kind of command you're displaying on this language. So, for example, instead of saying food, using word cuisine. Instead of saying good, saying fantastic. Or instead of saying nothing, zilch, stop, stall. So these are the words which are very common when you are using, not difficult to learn even, but they have an impact on your examiner that this person can speak or has a good command because he is using high level vocabulary, not low level words or not very day to day kind of words. Grammar, yes, it's important. Which tense I'm speaking in, how accurate I am, but understand when you are looking at it, there are three other elements with your grammar. So it's not grammar which is the whole of your speaking exam. So if you are making some mistakes, that's fine. If you can correct those mistakes, go ahead, correct them while you're speaking. But if you don't, it doesn't matter. Just don't bother yourself and while correcting one mistake, start committing other sins. No, don't do that. Okay? So yeah, these are the four skills or four evaluating criteria on which your examiner will be gauging your speech. Alright? Clear? Good. Now, in order to get good scores, what are the do's and don'ts or what are the tips? Number one and the foremost tip is your confidence. You have to be confident. If you are not appearing confident, if you are staying silent, nervous, have no eye contact with your examiner, looking at your nails or at your feet while speaking, it's not leaving a good impression. Imagine you're talking to someone like this. What do you think they will get an impression about yourself? Or if someone is actually speaking to you in this way, what kind of personality you will perceive him as? So this is exactly your IELTS exam. So confidence is the key. Be confident when you are speaking. It does not matter if there are some grammatical inaccuracies or a couple of pronunciations are up and down. Even native speakers, they do make mistakes. So don't worry on this. Focus on your confidence. Number two is, I just said, eye contact. It's important. This displays or this make me appear strong when I'm talking to someone, and it is communicating or narrating a good image of mine. Number third, confidence, eye contact, and expansions. What do I mean by expansions? Expansion means don't say or don't answer in one word. Don't give one liner or one sentence answer. No. Anyone can learn this. Anyone can memorize this. So, for example, what is your name? My name is Syed. How was your day? It was good. No. They are there not to interview you. They are there to see how much you can speak. So if you will not speak or just give one liners, one word answers, they have nothing to evaluate you on. As a result, instead of getting grades like this, your grades will go like this. So you have to save them from falling. So yes, expand on your answer. For example, how was your day? My day was good. However, it was very tiring in the morning because I missed my bus and I had to walk to the bus station. It's really hot. It was really hot, and yeah, it really made me feel fatigued. You know, instead of tired, fatigued. See, this is how you play with vocabulary. I'm not saying I'm an expert. Yes, I am a trainer, so I need to be. But what I'm trying to say over here is that anyone can be. Alright? So, expansions, they are really important. No one liners. Express yourself, express your ideas, deliver them with confidence. Number fourth is what I call or people call as voice modulation. What is voice modulation? When your voice is going up and down, it has a rhythm, right? So if my voice is straight, which means that I'm speaking flat and my voice is on the same level where instead of a human, I am sounding a robot. That's not going to help. Then what is going to help? Your voice modulation, your enthusiasm, your up and down, right? See, if you're visiting a seaside, if you're going to a seaside and it's stagnant, would you enjoy? I really doubt. But yes, when waves are coming, which means water is going up and down, you do enjoy. This is your voice as well. If your voice level is going higher, lower. Oh, good question. Fantastic. I was thinking you may ask about this question. Yes, I love playing cricket. So, these are the things which you just need to focus on, and this voice modulation has direct relation with your excitement. So if you're excited enough, if you are enthusiastic enough, trust me, you will have voice modulation automatically. And all these things are culminating on one point only, which is confidence. Gain confidence. Okay, I'll be discussing separately about confidence gaining or building techniques for IELTS exam. So stay tuned. Now, I talk about some of the do's, reverse of which are don'ts, which means no one liner, no nervousness, no need to go off the topic. If examiner is asking about your favorite sports, don't tell them about your favorite book. Of course, you're not naive enough to say about your favorite book, but you said initially, I love playing cricket, but you know there's a book on cricket which is very. Now I'm talking about when in my expansion about the book, not about the sports. So your expansion should has relevance to your topic or to your question. All right, I think this is enough. But if you have any questions, please use the comments box, raise your question, and I will be very happy to answer you. Till then, take care and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.